need to work on.
Yeah. There's some people,
What's the next question?
like to me, when people say, like,
It should be the
there's
first
quite a
one.
few people that are like, oh, dating
Look
my
how
friends.
you're old.
The thing is, you know, like when
What
people
about
Push him,
that
push
light,
him.
you know?
Push him out.
Ring
Yeah.
light.
I'm a
He's
welcoming
so
person.
nice.
Push him, push
Yeah.
him,
Some
push him.
people,
No,
I'm
it's
just
okay.
like, nah.
Look, you woke him up. What's your problem?
So you to sit.
I'm so sorry, baby.
No, his problem is you're far from him.
Where is it?
Come closer.
Pervert.
Okay.
Don't forget the.
Okay, guys. So I've got a scenario.
Okay.
So the scenario is okay. Let's say that we're
I
all.
love how she's
Give me
spilling.
one to
I love how she's spilling parts of her life and put them as
Give
scenarios.
me.
No. It's actually got nothing to do with me. I'm just like an external person watching from the outside.
Is
So
it?
let's just say that we're all a
No,
friendship
you need
group.
Like
Okay.
something
Oh,
flat.
you're not
Yes.
listening.
I'm sorry.
You see how people be rude? I'm asking a whole ass question and you feel the need to be having an A and B conversation. Tell
It's
him.
funny you noticed it was an A and B conversation.
Shut up.
But you only directed it towards B.
Anywho, so let's say that we're all a friendship group here. And like, there's one
I already
person.
know this question. Go on.
Let the woman carry on. Let the woman continue. She repeated the question 3 times already.
I know.
I
So,
know this question.
so let's say that
Let
we're all.
the.
Let's say we're all a friendship group, right?
Okay.
I think it's
And I
mad.
have like an external friend,
Yeah.
and like my other friend is a part of the friendship group. And
Okay.
let's say that my external friend tries to move to another girl within my group while he's dating my friend. How would you go about that scenario?
Huh? Wait, got it. Oh.
So
Do one.
basically, my male
Slowly.
friend, he's got a girlfriend,
Okay.
and he tried to move to my friend that's within my group. So basically, I'm Piggy in the middle. So he's been sleeping with my friend and sleeping with his girlfriend at the same time.
Oh, so your friend is in agreement.
Well, you know that men lie.
What's the question?
Huh?
If they're sleeping together,
Yeah. But I think
But they're
he
both
lied.
friends.
He has a girlfriend. Don't forget.
He's got a girlfriend.
but they're both friends. Are the girlfriend and the girlfriends?
They've chilled together.
So what's the question?
The question is, how would you go about that situation?
Oh, as the third party.
Yeah, the
like,
third party.
It's not my business.
What if it's awkward?
What
for
if
you?
it affects you? You're the
Yeah.
person in the middle,
I'm the person in the middle in the sense.
Because
how
you're
is it?
all friends with these people.
and you're the person that connects everyone.
Kind next to everybody together.
Right.
See how
So like
she-
a
how
friend
we
of a
just
friend, but you're the
relaxed
person in
when
the
I
middle
put
that
my
makes a
finger?
friend of a friend.
He smells.
What's wrong with
He
fingers?
smelled my son.
Again,
Mad.
it is not my
Your fingers
business.
are feeling.
What if they come to you about it?
And
And
I-
what if you get accused
Smells
by the
like
girlfriend that you knew that her boyfriend
Smells
was
like
having an
meat.
affair with a friend, with your friend?
Juice.
then that was how I would respond.
How?
It's not
It's
my
my
business.
How?
It's fine.
It's not my business to speak on it. It's
Yeah.
not my business.
Yeah.
I'm not involved. I can't really speak on things that have nothing to do with me. Do you know what I
He
mean?
just stops swearing.
True. Okay, what's your views on cheating?
Don't do it.
Huh?
For me,
Or what do you think drives
Oh,
people to cheat?
What?
Only cheat on your diet.
Listen, you either be in a relationship
or out.
or out. There's nothing called cheating.
Would you define as cheating?
Yeah, what would you define as cheating?
If you cheat, then you're a motherfucker.
No, what do you
Intending-
Yeah,
define
but what do you define as
cheating?
cheating?
Do you think flirty messages are cheating?
Yes.
Do you
Yes.
think looks are cheating?
Looks, no.
To
Like,
me,
like,
it's
What do you mean
Flirty
looks like?
messages.
For example, if you walk down the street, if you look right and left,
Mm-mm.
you, people just
There's a
passing
way-
through
there's
you.
no- There's a way you look at someone. You're
Man,
like,
shut up.
No,
that
no,
only
there is,
works.
there
That
is.
only works
There
when
is.
you
Okay, what?
When
Okay,
you both have
okay.
an
I'll ask you a question.
Like in
I'll
the
ask
sense
a
that,
que- I'll
okay,
ask
go
a-
on, go on, go on.
You're in a relationship.
Mm.
Why the fuck would you look?
That's what I'm
In
saying.
that
There's a
way.
way you look. There's a
Why
way
the
you
fuck
look.
would you look that way?
That's what I'm saying. There's a way you look. Do you define that
So
as
how do you
cheating?
look that is
In
cheating?
the sense that, say you have a girlfriend.
You mean like-
whatever,
you mean like-
proper check someone out?
You
Is
mean,
that
she means
cheating?
fuck me eyes.
Oh.
What's that?
What's that?
Huh?
Like,
The fuck me
But
eyes.
that only works if you both know each other's looks. Do you get me? Like everybody has different fuck me eyes. You know what I'm saying? I might look at you and
No,
you
it's
think I'm,
just it's
I
the
might
same.
be looking at you
Just
and
up
you
and
think
down like, I want a bit of you.
that's checking somebody out. Just
But is
completely
it, do you not
checking
see that as
somebody out.
cheating?
I mean,
Well, I
it's
don't.
not
Because it's
really,
like, why are you
but
looking at someone
it's
else
not
like
really
that?
cheating. But I'd still see it as you're
It's
opening,
really-
you're
it's-
opening yourself to temptations and things that are. Do you get me?
It's really not. It's really nice sometimes
It's
to just sit and adore God creations.
It's not. What?
When you have a
I
girlfriend?
personally, I don't think you should.
To me, it's the difference of we all glance.
Yeah.
You see
Yeah,
someone
yeah,
attractive,
yeah.
you're like,
Mm.
oh, okay. To me, it becomes disrespectful if like you're walking with someone and then they turn and then they're like, oh wow.
Yeah, that's.
Well, that's
Mm.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
But if it's just
It's not
merely
che-
like just
it's not
glancing
cheating.
because someone is hot, I'm sorry. The eyes.
What Z said,
can't
God's
be-
creation.
like-
you know, is beautiful.
As long as you're not disrespectful with it.
It's nice
I'm
to
okay.
sometimes appreciate someone.
Like I would even
Someone's
turn around with you and be like, yeah, you got an ass.
So
Wow.
what? So,
I wouldn't do it.
Ma'am?
Listen, I wouldn't do
Ma'am?
that around.
It is not okay to lie, ma'am.
I wouldn't do that around somebody like I'm with. Basically, I wouldn't
or
do
would you
that.
text? Would you text someone else? If
No,
you're-
that's crossing the line. Where there's an
Texting?
act.
Yeah.
In
texting.
what way, first of all?
Wait, no, what if you're texting that person without any intention of
No, but
lying?
if you can read that they have intention and then you entertain it.
What if you're blocking
You're part
it,
of the
though? What
problem.
if you're blocking it, you're not entertaining it like that?
No, if you're not entertaining, then there wouldn't be any
No,
text.
But they're still trying.
If they're
You would
trying,
ignore it.
No,
If you're
listen.
ignoring it, that's fine. But if you're busy replying to them and
Yeah.
entertaining them, I'm sorry,
And
you're part of the
that's-
problem.
yes.
And you can't turn around and say I didn't mean it, because you knew the other person meant it and you still went okay.
Okay.
My number one rule is if you're in a relationship, before you do anything, think if I was in the other person's shoes, would I be okay with my partner doing this? That's the one rule that I maintain in a relationship is would I be comfortable if my other person felt like
Exactly.
still saw me doing what I'm doing now? And if the answer is no, then you have your answer. I mean, sometimes we pretend and act like we don't know, but we do know. We're not dumb. Like we're grown adults. And then
I don't agree with cheating at all.
Yeah,
eyes,
like,
eyes
leave-
have been cheating.
I don't have a camera anymore.
Messages is definitely an intent is cheating because
I don't know.
the things you can do with messages,
Messages,
is
yeah.
crazy.
You
get
can
me?
say you could sext. You
Nah,
could speak
you
to
don't
that
even
thing.
have
the
to
emotions you can.
you're
Yeah,
giving
yeah.
time and attention
to that
to
person.
someone.
Exactly.
That's true.
And even if you're in a relationship and they're the one messaging you, and even though you might not be, like she said, you're not entertaining it, if you're still allowing them to keep responding,
Or if you're adding
then
that person.
you're not helping the situation. You're definitely not helping that situation at all. You're allowing them to think, oh, okay, well,
Dating
I have a
relationship is not that
chance.
serious.
Exactly.
For me to literally be messaging this person.
Mhm.
How about
'Cause
how about if, for example, you go to a party and you're in a relationship and you feel the need to be dancing up the next girl? Would that be classified as cheating?
Depends. Are you both dancers?
I'm really
No, just finish. No, guys, I'm being serious. Would you classify that as cheating?
Yeah,
If you're in a whole
Listen.
relationship?
I wouldn't
Listen,
classify it as
listen.
cheating, but it's
Listen.
disrespectful.
Cheating starts when your intentions are.
Simple.
Cheating starts when your intention starts. If your intention to go and wind up on some guy, then that's cheating. Why would you lie to yourself and after you do it physically, then be like, oh, I cheated? If your man is not enough for you and you're thinking that way to wind on some other guy, then why are you with this man?
That's true, because also you
Just-
shouldn't even
just-
want to be whining at
listen.
the next man in the first place.
Women and men can be friends.
That was a question earlier as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can be friends. Easy. If, for example, sometimes if you're in a relationship, it ends up rough. Sometimes you block each other and then you just get in touch later on.
Yeah.
The
See,
hell
that's
has
not-
This
happened?
happens.
This is the situations that I've got female friends. I'm not, when I was saying women and men can't be friends, it's not to say I don't have no female friends, but it's a lot harder to maintain those relationships, especially when you get in a relationship. You can't then start giving attention to your female friends when when you're with your partner, because you've got to take into consideration how it will make them feel. Do you get me?
But
That's-
this is where I feel like boundaries. Because I
Yeah,
also
there's-
feel like there's a lot of females who are friends who like to take the piss
Listen.
Yeah.
of when like their guy friend has someone, and then they're like, "But we've been friends.
Eh.
for
Yeah, they
Like,
have.
we've
Be
been friends
yourself
for
now."
years. We've been no, but it's changed. There's someone in their life now. There's someone you should respect. I just feel like in friendship, either way, it's a two-way street.
Yeah.
You should respect your friend when they're in a relationship, no matter if it's like platonic friendship, like same sex. Like for me, like if Cindy and Ray in their relationships, I should have a certain degree of boundaries and control of saying like, okay, this is not something I'm gonna get involved in until they say something, or I respect their time to know like after this time, I'm not calling Ray because she's at home
Yeah.
with a man.
Yeah.
And if my guy friend is with his girl, I'm not gonna be there overly. Like for example, I'm a hugger. It's okay. I'll hug Oma at the
I
door.
think it's inappropriate to hug someone in front of anyone.
No,
The
no,
thing
no,
is,
no,
like, the
no,
thing is,
no.
like, what-
There's a way
Nah,
to
nah.
do it.
I can even
That's
add to that as
disrespectful.
well. Like, let's use Celindy as an example. Me and Bammy were friends before Celindy.
Mm.
Once Bammy and Celindy got together, I became even closer with Celindy because I'm thinking that at the end of the day he's got a girl, and I need to respect them boundaries that he's got a girlfriend. But there's just some females that just don't respect those stuff. They feel like when that person has a girlfriend or boyfriend,
It's like a challenge.
it's a
to their
challenge for
position.
them.
But then I'm like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they feel like
If-
they're a priority.
If also what's toxic is when the person you're with chooses their friend over you.
Blow your
If
eye?
your friend is really your friend, they will never put you in that position in the first place.
Why would I
That's
blow your
true.
eye?
Your friends
your
would be
your real
comfortable
friend,
taking
yeah,
a step back.
yeah,
Yeah.
and knowing that okay, that's my homie for life.
No,
Relationships
not
come and
anymore.
go. They might last, they might not. But I'm not gonna play or bet chips to say okay,
No.
I hope Oma breaks up with this girl
No, no.
because
Then
You
I
you
want to
you
hang with
fly
him.
job?
Yeah.
no, your
You'd
real
be happy
friend
for
will
them.
never put you in that
No, no,
position.
no,
So
it's
the
either way.
moment your partner chooses your friend, that's already saying like, bruh, you want to be with your friend more than you want to be with me.
So what do you think of having a female best friend or maybe
No,
a friend in a
no.
relationship?
I
No,
don't believe
listen,
in the best
listen,
friends.
listen,
I don't
listen.
believe in that.
In the
Listen.
best friend, I don't.
What?
You
Listen.
don't.
I don't.
What if
Distance
your best friend
yourself.
was there
No,
before
we
you
can
were
be
in a
friends.
I'll
You
tell
can
you.
be friends with the different genders. Yes, that's okay. But the whole bestie situation of where this is where most of them are those females that I'm talking about. That now that are
But
now
I'm
taking
not.
challenge.
I'm a Zacchaeus.
But
like-
let me tell you something that you don't realize,
Yeah.
right? Even
Don't say you look
no, even when you think you're not doing it, you think like I'm not. But low key, right? There's things you do that would offend someone's partner without you knowing it. You just think I'm just being my friend. This is how we've always been. But what you don't know, you're stepping over boundaries because at the end of the day, there's different. As I said, there's always different personalities within a relationship. What you think is comfortable and not like doesn't cross lines to someone else might be like no, red flag. And most cases, I feel like people overcompensate when they feel like okay, they're losing friends because of relationship, like because they're spending more time with their partner, and people feel neglected, blah blah blah. They overcompensate and try to be over friendly and be like, oh yeah, we should hang more, we should da 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 da, and then and sometimes you hear someone reply like, you who doesn't see me because you're not in a relationship. Don't say that. Why?
Yeah, that's wrong.
Why? But people might mean it in a jokey way. That's what I'm saying. You might think you're not doing it, but I feel like whenever those boundaries are crossed, every person will feel like it's a challenge.
Yeah.
See, I was thinking, basically I was saying if you have a female, or let's say a guy who's got a female best friend, once he gets in a relationship,
You need
She
to
should
cool
take a
it.
step back.
Exactly.
But what
Basically.
if
They
she's
still
not
can be
taking a step?
friends.
But what if she's not taking a step back, and instead they feel the need to be having what's that thing on Snapchat?
Streets.
They feel the need to have streets.
This is what I said,
They feel the
overcompensating.
need to be like when they come and visit. They feel the need to like be dominant. They feel the need to like not take
No,
a step
yeah,
back. They feel the need to even say that. Oh,
Then
I
the
don't
guy
like your
should-
girlfriend.
The
The guy should be the one to
take a
control his
step.
friends.
Yeah, the guy should be the one to state, you know, we need some distance because.
And
basically-
also, I feel like there's no one who will ever challenge your
You shouldn't-
relationship if the other person they're vying for doesn't allow it.
yeah, you
If
shouldn't.
anyone
really-
threatens you and you tell your man or your girl, be like, yo, this person I'm not comfortable with, you shouldn't have to ask me why. You shouldn't have to tell me, no, I don't see it. Your response should be like, okay, I'm sorry you feel that way. What can I do to facilitate that? Because
I
I don't.
still think you should find out why because.
No,
that's
no.
like,
Yeah,
No,
but what
no,
if you
could be-
explain why?
No.
If
He
it's a female.
explains. No, I'm
But then they
saying,
still
yeah.
they
You
still
should-
No,
still not
listen,
credible.
why I mean why, right? Because most guys, I've seen that, I'm speaking from my experience. When you tell a guy, because as guys, you know when another guy is trying to move to a girl. You see the signs before like the girl sees them. We're same with girls. We know our movements. We know when another female is interested in our man. And then you go tell the guy like, yo, I'm not comfortable with so and so being around you because I think she likes you.
Okay.
And
Yeah, no,
guys
that's
and
fine.
guys' reaction is you obviously have to explain why you mean that,
Yeah,
right?
that's fine.
But guys' reaction is to go defensive and be like, why? Why? Why are you saying that?
Yeah.
And then it derails the whole conversation. I'm like, you haven't even asked me how I feel
I feel
about
like
it. Your first thing is you want me to now do a whole court case justifying how I feel
Or,
why
or
I
they
feel
might
it.
say that you're jealous or insecure.
Exactly.
And they felt the need to like not have because the thing is that with me, if you're gonna have a female best friend, speak to your female best friend in front of me. Because
Exactly.
if you can talk to your female best friend in front of me, I'm not gonna feel threatened because I know exactly what you talk about and there's that comfortability that you're talking to your friend, that's calm.
And if they're comfortable answering in front of you, when they
Yeah.
go outside, like maybe if they're talking and they go outside, you won't be bothered because they're like, oh, he's just going outside because it's noisy.
Yeah.
But if
You're
you're there
being-
picking the phone, going to the bathroom
Hey.
to answer,
No.
Man, no.
Listen. I'll tell you one thing.
Shots fired.
no,
If I'm friends with the if I just get into a relationship, whatever friends I have, I introduce my girl.
Exactly.
I introduce my girl to my group, yeah,
Mm.
and she will do the exact same.
exactly.
You meeting new girlfriends, I don't mind. You meeting new guy friends, no.
Would you have a problem with her having more, not more, but a lot of male friends compared to female friends?
Females,
Yeah.
yeah. If I vibe with the guys, and if I don't feel threatened by
I
it,
would. No, I would.
Do you have a problem?
100%.
yeah.
me
I'm
personally,
talking about I'm talking about it now, and now it makes sense. I'm like, no.
That's why I interrupted.
I think all of us see her.
No, it doesn't work. No.
No, but it's true. All of us here have more male friends than female friends.
No, but do you know what it is with students? So in this area, like the guys that you know, I know. Do you get me? So
Oh, that's
for
different.
you to have a lot of guy friends, it's like even if you were my girl, I'd be
Compared
like,
to
yeah.
girlfriends.
Huh?
Compared to
No, yeah.
girlfriends.
But even
Yeah.
if you were my girl, I'd be like, you know what, minor, because I know the people,
I know the
that
people.
are
Okay.
available here, so it makes
Okay.
sense why you would. Do you get where I'm coming from?
It's like a spider's web with most people.
Yeah,
You get
you
initiated
chill.
into a whole group that's already there.
So you will know, even if you don't want to know them, you will know them. But the thing is, it's where, let's say, for example, even in this same area, there are still some girls who would be like, nah, you have too many guy friends, and
I also
know
think
exactly the type of
it's
girls.
also the context and comfortability. Because we can say we have more guy friends than girlfriends, but there's none of our guy friends we wouldn't be comfortable talking to in front of other people.
Yeah.
Like, I can pull up and be like, yo, Omar, shout his name on the street. And there's like,
There's no
like, yo,
tension.
Z, when I see you. And no one will be
Yeah.
bothered and no one will feel some type of way. But then there's some girls that you see and everyone is their bestie.
There's been a lot of shade today, guys.
Ooh, where's my umbrella?
And it's like,
A lot of shade.
I'm feeling a little sticky. It's a sticky one still.
Yeah, but it's different though because the thing is like it's one thing calling someone your bestie. Like as you guys all know who my best friend is.
Me.
No.
Me. What do
I
you
mean, like my guy. Obviously, you guys are my best friend, but I mean, like my
Me.
guy best friends.
Yeah, me.
Shut
Don't
up,
worry.
You
man.
said you meant
From
to say
a-
we.
What was that? What was that?
So basically, my
It's
guy
me,
best friend.
obviously.
My guy best friend, is someone that I grew up with.
Oh.
Like we're super close. We've never been intimate. They love him as well. They were trying front guys.
Oh.
Huh? We've never been shut up. We've never been intimate. We've never been stuck. But to be honest, all his female, like for example, all his girlfriends, they always find me as a threat. The issue is that Ray's too attractive to just be your friend. I don't
That's
understand
their
how.
business.
But at the
Oh,
same
yeah,
time,
No,
that's-
but that's
their
that's
business.
insecurity.
It's because
Then,
you.
then,
It's because you are aggressive. So
Really?
they're intimidated. Not in a sorry, I don't mean to start. That's peak. No, you.
Oh, the
Sorry,
eyes.
you're
She's
not
aggressive, but she's
intimidated.
nice.
You're
When you
not
first
aggressive.
meet her,
You're not.
she's nice.
You're not aggressive. You're intimidating. Not to me. Like.
And I also
But
feel
no,
like
what I mean
peop-
is you can be intimidating.
people are intimidated by what they can't be. So they
Hmm.
see you confident within who you are. And to them it
And they
translates
they see how strong the
Yeah,
relationship between you
it
guys.
translates to how can she be confident in the sexiness? How can she be okay with who she is? And then he just let her and see her, and so it's basically an insecurity they have. So they're projecting it onto you. They don't feel worth in themselves and who they're supposed to be. So they're threatening. Okay, if he likes me and I'm like this, how will he not like her when she's more? They think in their eyes like she's better than me. So it's like, okay, he can't just be friends with her because he's got a better choice.
And
But-
they might also be thinking that they're waiting for you to be.
Yeah. So it's like,
Mm.
oh, is it
Mm.
because is he with me because he wants to be, or is he with me because he can't be with her?
Man.
Because
Mad.
because
But still
it's actually
keeping
a
her
thing.
around.
Because it's actually a thing. Because men have agreed to say like sometimes they settle down for what is available, not who they
The
really
way you
want.
That's true. That's true. But I
That's
think,
caused a lot of insecurities.
but I think no matter how confident you are as a woman, it depends on how your man moves. If you see that your man is moving too comfortable with another woman, that's gonna make you automatically think those thoughts. Because you'll be thinking that, yo, you guys are way too comfortable. And especially if that woman, because obviously we're women, so obviously if we see that woman moving mad, we're going to be like,
But
Me,
this
I feel
is
like
why I
it's
was
his friends
saying.
that'll make me feel
But
somehow.
this is why.
It's the friends he has will
This
make
is
me feel somehow.
This is why I was saying men and women can't be friends, because at the end of the day you need to ask yourself, what do you want out of your own life? Are you going to be single your whole life and have all these female and male friends who make you feel better and you've got all these different types of energies around you, or are you going to try and bring somebody into that almost toxic environment where they're now competing with all these different people, all these different energies? Do you get me? This is why I was saying it's not like you can't be friends, but once you get into a relationship, everything else takes a back seat. It's not to say I hate you, whatever, but you know your real friends will be happy. They'll say, "Oh, what happened to Omar these days?"
I agree, but then that also leads to one of the things that I hate when people get into relationships: losing individuality. I hate that because it's like you're not the first person to date. Sorry
Yes.
to be rude, right? But then it becomes their whole personality is, we are a couple. We are this. I'm like, oh, I get it, but then it's like when you come together as one. This is why I hate the whole other half thing, because I don't believe we're halves. I believe we're two whole beings that come together and form a union.
Oh,
I still had
a
life.
Wow.
I still had a life
Oh,
before
Give
you.
a little-
wow,
a
I
little-
love that.
Oh, you-
I need to
I
bring the
love
bell
this.
next time. I need to bring the
I
bell.
love this. Let's
Like,
get the cat
I,
to
it's
it.
like I still had a life before you, right?
Oh.
You're a priority in my life now, but I must not lose me. I must still. This is why most people they can't, even when they get in sticky situations in their relationship. Oh, the fuck?
Turn that speaker
The speaker.
They can't go to them, cry to their friends because you've lost touch.
That's true.
I believe that you should find a balance of maintaining your social circle, like not unnecessary friends. I'm not talking about party friends. I'm talking about your real friends, people who have been there day one for you. You can find a way to balance. You don't have to neglect the other for the other. If either one of the parties is asking you to neglect the other for them,
Do they?
that person's not for you, whether in a relationship or in friendship,
Mm.
because that's narcissistic behavior. That's
true.
manipulation.
But that's what, like Z was saying, you introduce them to your social
Yeah.
group, your social
You
circle.
bring them in. They
Everybody
don't have to
who's-
be friends.
Yeah, everybody
But I
who's
don't
my
agree
friend.
with. To be honest, yeah, I'm
Listen.
gonna disagree with that.
No,
The reason I'm
no.
gonna.
When I bring my girl
Yeah.
to the group, I expect these motherfuckers to hype up. If
Yeah.
if every bitch in the group be like, of course they're gonna beef.
Yeah.
So I tell the guys that I'm bringing my girl and be like, guys, because if first impressions, you know, I'm introducing her because she's an individual to a group,
Mm.
so she'll feel intimidated because they're like 10 people and like
She's
and
on her
one
own.
person, you know.
Yeah.
Mm.
She's like, oh fuck, they all hate me, and then she's like start projecting that onto herself, and then start bad fights and relationships.
But what if, for example, you've been put in that? Let's say that you know these people before,
Yeah.
your partner's friends before, but they haven't known you as your partner's friends. They've known you as an individual. However, the way that you see his friends, because you know what they get up to externally, that's already put an input in your head. That's already put like alarm bells in your head. So when they go about doing, you know how boys be when they go out and they be hyping each other up and they be doing shady.
They condone
They,
behavior that should
they
not be
condone
condoned.
behavior that's not supposed
They
to
do
be.
things that are
But
very
those
bad.
are the friends that are wrong.
And that's why I'm saying that. That's why
But then
sometimes.
that's worrying too much about the external.
Yeah, but when when external people feel the need to be calling you names,
That's all
And
down
doing
to
stuff.
the guy
that's what I'm saying, that the-
individual.
Your man should be the one
That's
taking
the-
them.
to
Exactly.
That's his
the,
job.
Yeah, that's the individual's responsibility, not just your man, even the girl.
Hmm.
Because you know you might be friends with not you in the specifically,
Mm.
but the girl might be among a group of ratchets,
Mm.
basically. And if the guy knows about her friends, he's always gonna have a certain level of insecurity. You know,
Mm.
he might, whenever she goes out, he might be like, I heard that her friends are all going to this place tonight.
Mm.
Maybe she's there. Let me just pull up, see what. Do you get me? This.
Mm.
But I feel like if you're already if you're there in that position of feeling to do things like that, let it go.
Yeah.
you should.
Or if you feel, or if your friends can influence you on what your partner's about,
Let
and
it
I
go.
feel like that's something
you're
that
not
you need to
you're
let
not
go.
ready to be in a
That means that
relationship.
you're not mature enough to be in a relationship.
Personally, I don't even introduce my girl to my friends until we are serious. Do you get me?
Mm.
Yeah, that's
But
that's
also,
the point.
Well, if
Yeah.
at that point, I wouldn't be serious with somebody. Like things like that wouldn't be a doubt in my head. Do you get me? Like I wouldn't be
You
worried
know
about
them
what
enough
she's.
to be like,
Like I wouldn't worry. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about what she's getting up to outside of not chilling with me or when she goes with her friends. This is all a factor for me. Before somebody is my girl, like I have to know the people she chills with. Do you get me? Not.
What
know
if her
them
friends are mad?
intimately.
Would you tell her to stop chilling with them?
Nah, that's not my business.
you're not
That's her
judging.
friend.
You
You
know,
can't
that's
judge
her
other
friend.
No, the
people.
thing is
Not
like,
mine.
I feel like as long
As
the
long
friends,
it doesn't affect
friends-
us.
Yeah.
Listen, as long it doesn't affect
Affects,
us,
yeah.
I don't
It's
mind
not-
it.
as-
It's
if
not
it's-
if
People are different.
Yeah.
I'm
If
sorry.
somebody-
What
if
I
it's
mean
not my
mad is
business,
this,
I
with
don't
different
care.
guys all the time.
That's
But
her
okay,
business.
That's her business.
Okay, I'll tell you one thing. Okay, imagine this scenario. You like two genres of music. You like Afrobeats, and let's say you like techno. Totally different, yeah. And then you met a friend that listens to Afrobeats as well, like Dainty, and you fuck with her, yeah. And then you have your other friend came to the house as well, and
Likes
she plays
techno.
techno. You're fucking with her, but she doesn't fuck with Dainty.
Okay.
Different beats. How would you react?
Keep it separate.
She doesn't.
Yeah.
You keep it separate, and I feel like you shouldn't penalize people for their personalities just because it's something you won't do.
It doesn't.
Don't
really
judge other
you.
people for it.
But wouldn't you feel like that's what your friend, so that's what your girl does
No,
too,
but this
she's
is
a
why you
friend.
have to date the person and know them.
Exactly.
If
and
you're
trust them
still
enough.
feeling insecure based on their friends' actions,
Then you shouldn't be.
you shouldn't be with them
Okay.
Yeah.
because you should have not absolute trust, but like
Listen,
you should be comfortable enough to know that I can send off my partner
the best feeling.
even if his friend is as a whole.
So you don't believe that the friend should have reflect the type of person that you are?
No.
Yeah.
Because if that
You'll
that
do
was the
that.
case, I would shine really badly on her.
Listen.
people.
How would you tell me how good this is when your girl tells you, oh,
But
I'm
I'm a
going out with
lovely
your
person.
girlfriend tomorrow.
Okay, who you're going out with? The
No. Imagine this scenario where how would you feel when your girl tells you, oh yeah, I'm going out with your friends tomorrow, like we're going out for a spa
I would
day.
feel calm.
Like-
Without you?
The
Well,
three
as
girls.
your partner. Is it like
Like he's saying, like if your girl tells you I'm going out with my girls.
With
out.
no, with my friends, with
With
my
your
girlfriends,
friends.
Or your
yes.
female
Like,
friends?
My
yeah, like
female
say,
friends,
for
yeah.
example,
Like how good that is, you know, like because they're all vibing, it doesn't make any problem for me.
Yeah, that's good because then that means that your girl sees them as no threat.
yeah.
Yes, that's that. When I go
So,
into a
okay,
relationship,
so
when I'm invited,
You want to achieve that level
Yes,
of comfortability
yes, that's-
that your friends can go away with the girlfriend without you there,
yeah.
and there's no need for okay, it's gonna be messy or
No,
someone's
awkward,
gonna
no
fight.
messy, no.
Okay,
That's what I.
Yeah,
that's
but
what I
not,
achieved.
But
What,
that's
what
not
I want to
supposed
achieve.
to be because with most of my guy friends, like I've had many guy friends.
That's cute. I wish it was actually like
Yeah,
that.
no,
Do you
no,
know?
honestly.
That's how
was
was that's how I that
Honestly.
was my like previous relationship. That's how it was.
Yeah,
It was
that's
She-
how it
She
should be
was-
though.
She was vibing with all my
No, it
girlfriends. She was
wasn't.
going out with them.
Was it here?
No.
Okay.
No, but the thing is, like, think about. Okay, let's use. I don't want to name
Not
drop.
mine.
Let's think about the Jamaican guy that I was best friends, like really, really close friends with.
Mm.
When he had his girl, you know that his girlfriend, I was never friends with her first.
You weren't?
No, I wasn't. I became friends with her through him.
Why? You could have.
Why didn't you?
I don't know.
It makes sense. Don't ask the questions.
Yeah, I'm not going.